Hello, I am Thoth. Hi guys, this is my feeble attempt at SecNet, dressed up as Thoth. And that's about as far as it goes. Okay. Alright, that's me. It's Evelyn at Twin Flames 3344. And I have a read for you for the Divine Feminine. I have sand art as well as I'll draw cards at the end if I have time. I'm going to get right into it. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween, guys. The sand art, a lot of stuff came up. A wrench, swordfish, tombs, a drill, drilling through bone, healing work, spooks, building a storm shelter, sprinkling. I was also getting vomiting or spitting or drooling. And then also those three possibly on a shelter or someone's head. So the shelter could be metaphoric, but I was definitely getting those things. So if any of this stuff comes up for you, please comment below. Lobster claw came up, an emergent C-section, also a difficult birth, like two people having to pull the baby out, a hand pointed west or left, like literally, you know, like the you know, the picture of the hand pointing like that. Also a gun that shoots like into a flag. Also someone shot in the stomach or chest, a holdup, and you get your gun. Someone might be seeing a play. Also sand being poured on beaches. So a single flower in the desert. And again, I was seeing that single flower. It's a flower. A lot of the bellflowers droop over. It's not a droopy flower. It stands up and it has the stalk that comes out higher in the middle. What is that called? I couldn't find a picture of it yesterday. Or even a, oh, I can't think of it. So, also I saw a desecration of a graveyard. And keep in mind it is Halloween, okay? Also keeping a delicate balance with footwork. I saw the Tasmanian devil. Also someone with may have a colostomy bag. I was seeing it leaking. As well as a leak in your car, so somebody working under their car for a leak. Also rising from the dead. And reaching, you know, people suddenly reaching out of the ground, so definitely people are going to be in, you know, Halloween things where people grab your feet. But I'm literally seeing an arm come out of the ground and grab, you know, like at the end of Carrie. I was literally seeing that. Also claws in association, you know, like someone's got their claws all over you. Reaching out of the ground, rising from the dead. Also, with building the storm shelter, also saw underground pipes and tunnels. I saw that someone's neck needs support. Also seagulls, possibly pooping on you. I see a masculine resting with their feet up in bed, possibly with their kids. Also seeing hands joined. Also healing the solar plexus. Also saw squeezing fresh juices, like orange juice in the morning. And transplanting, but not, I wasn't necessarily getting human transplant, but it could be, but I was getting transplanting plants, like now that it's getting cold, like moving plants. And also work that you need work on specifically the crown, solar plexus, and feet, and hands as well. Homeless, living in underground tubes. Yeah, and I think that's everything. So let me know if anything resonates with your situation. And now I'm going to get right into the feminine read for today. It is October 31st, 2018. It's the 31 is the 5 of Wands, so there's some conflict in the air, okay? Could be just competition as well. So maybe sports events, things like that. But also it's just in general that expansion, you know, the fight for riches, expansion energy. We have the day adding up to 52-7 today. 52 is the Queen of Swords. It's the 7 of spiritual, quiet energy. It's the 2 of the feminine energy on the inside and the 5 of expansion energy on the outside, being very free and fun to talk to. So we have the Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords, all right? So we got the one with the sharp tongue, who's been wounded, who's the truth teller, and the Five of Wands, which is conflict energy. So don't be surprised if verbal conflict comes up today. Let's see, it's a sunny day though, the energies feel good today. I woke at 8:28. 28's the Two of Wands. The Divine Feminine's read was done at 9:37 to 38 is when I finished putting the cards down. And I got two things during the read. Shades of light gray. All right, so, and the Devil was associated with that grouping of cards of shades of light gray. And so it's saying shades of light gray. So there may just be a little bit of dark left over that you need to deal with, okay? And then also the Divine Feminine coming up is very powerful today. The major arcana were Solar Deity, which is the Sun. It's the Sirian Starseed deck. Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, and the Tower. Yeah, they're all that. There are 3 Pentacles, 2 Wands, 1 Sword, and no Cups for the Divine Feminine today. There were no Court cards that came up. And the numbers that came up in the coding were a lot of numbers. We have 1, 3, 4, and 6, but also 13, 134, 610, which actually is one of the area codes in my area. 745 came up, as well as 16, which is the Tower energy. That was the sum of the codes today. 11, 13, 3, 2, 1, and things have just begun was a message that came through. And like I said again, 610. The coding had to do with abundance. It was all about abundance, and the cards were like incredible today. The power in those cards in the read today, you know, take a look. It's pretty amazing. I'm sorry, I've been forgetting to put the picture of the reads up. Let me give you that picture now before I forget. Okay, really beautiful today. And as I go through the read, I'm going to be telling you, you know, obviously I'm not telling you all of the clarification cards, but I'm telling you all of the major parts of the read, the main deck, the Sirian Starseed. And Sirian comes up in the online code stuff today as well. So the coding had to do with all about abundance. It has to do with this portal today. To the nth degree, it's a huge portal, is what they're saying. I was getting new passionate beginnings. The love wheel for the Divine Feminine as in regards to abundance, but also it could be 4 new passionate beginnings I was getting in one scenario, and another 134 new possible beginnings, passionate beginnings. The 9 was coming up, Sophia 9 I get a lot. As far as destiny, the Divine Feminine, and abundance. So Sophia comes up, that's really strong feminine energy, okay? And the 9, okay? So, to the nth degree, this Halloween portal, also the Emperor was coming up with new passion suddenly, and the Divine Feminine abundant. Also, when I put the codes in, I got the first entry was Masto Ace, or Masta Ace. The Court lyrics, and that was from Genius.com, and the lyrics were from Down and Out in New York City. Ain't nowhere to be. Where can you go when you're down and out in New York City? Said I'm never, never, never gonna get that way again. No. And then it said 1. 1 was just like a separate entry from that. Also, another heading that came up was rendering. Instantiating the flames using the Sprite shader. So if that resonates for anyone, let me know, because there's nothing that came up for me, but it was just very interesting as far as rendering. Also, another entry was CourseHero.com. That the instead of the jack after the 10, it was just saying, you know, ace equals 1, the 2 equals 2, you know, that kind of thing through 10. And then it was saying that not only does 10 equal 10, but the jack, queen, and king also equal 10. And then also HW7 came up in that. Another code that came up was about the Ace of Wands, which came up in the coding today. That was from enwikipedia.org. And it had to do with arcana, that arcana actually is Latin for mysteries. And it was stressing that the Ace of Wands is minor arcana, a minor mystery. Don't make new passion into the big deal. Because remember, it's passion that has to do with ego. So that was an important one. Another header was Ace of Spades, Chapter 4, Leontina and Harry. And this was from Archive 04 FOUR own OWN.org. And it said there was 4 asylum guards, plus 3 who looked like cops, 1 in charge, Sergeant Gordon, who reminded Harry a lot of Sirius, and it was spelled S-I-R-I-U-S. That reminded Harry a lot of Sirius in his looks, looking at Harry distrustfully, but seemed to have sympathetic look in his eyes as well. So maybe it meant to say Sirius, because we're talking about the way a cop's looking at someone suspiciously. But it's spelled S-I-R-I-U-S, so that was very interesting. And that was from, I guess, a book, because it's Ace of Spades, Chapter 4. Another entry that came up was 5 of Spades. It's from mercenaries.wikia.com. That a park can be found in the northern province of North Korea, along with the hearts. But she and the spades can only be verified after the Ace of Hearts contract has been completed. Her exact location is east of tenement ruins and northeast, which comes up a lot in my codes, of the 3-way intersection leading east of the ruins. So if that means something to you guys, let me know. Also, Ace of Cups came up twice, once from inspirationaltarot.com and another from enwikipedia.org. The beginning of love and new ways of expressing, heightened sense of awareness, with outpouring of love and positive emotions as a result. Also the beginning of social and emotional life. Another entry that came up was Texas Hold'em straight, 2 ways of using the ace. And it was just saying that basically ace through 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in Texas Hold'em is the lowest or worst series. So if that means something to someone, let me know. And the last one I have is full deck in Haskell, H-A-S-K-E-L-L, using list comprehension stack overflow. And that was at 10:10. So if that means something to someone, let me know. Full deck in Haskell using list comprehension stack overflow. All right, now we get into the read. It starts out, a new dawn. After connection to third-party situation and or overindulgences or addictions, clinging to new passion, the Ace of Wands, or not allowing it to transform, this passion, to transcend to the Ace of Pentacles. The diamond in the rough, in the rainbow bridge, with the stars, lights, and dreams coming up close behind. The crucifixion shines brightly from our galactic past. Before I forget, in the sand art, the collapsing of Egyptian and Atlantean timelines was coming up too, like major collapsing, and the formation of new pyramids, actually. All right, so the crucifixion shines brightly from our galactic past, transforming into this diamond in the rainbow. Just a little misguided conflict, residual left out. A woman scorned dies down to reveal the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful family happiness and fulfillment in the rainbow, above the twins' love. The twins and their choice of path is also out. Letting go, when I say out, I mean exposed, or out to be dealt with. Letting go to repair things with an angel, but watch out for the devil waving hello or goodbye, making sure to love yourself first. Just a little reminder of codependencies are all addiction to pain. Let go of the pain associated in spirits connecting with being chained to your twin. Allow the connection to just be. Patience and love, kindness, gentleness, love, and emotional fulfillment. Love is not selfish because self is love. To hold self in highest regard is to hold the whole in highest regard. And then past life relationship came up as underlying energy. So someone you've known before. After the Queen of Pentacles became cold and pushed him away, her very focused on her material environment and learning to take care of her own needs and pleasures, the Emperor remembers the old days with trophy wife, when sex was casual and easy. Now she is just into how perfect she looks and the business connection, making them look perfect. When his real dream is a destiny with a his real dream is a destiny not with a girl who's perfect, but the perfect one for him that aligns with love and work, a union. He also feels bad about possible air sex or, energetic sex, while the trophy or partner wife bragged and showed off to get attention, to show everyone how perfect they are together. Self-love came up as big underlying energy for the Divine Feminine. Working into the night hours, the Divine Masculine is very committed at work, knowing there is a prisoner on the other side of this deep connection, standing their ground, fending off others by spending money or just letting go of financial control. While justice is served, a new life begins, divorcing the devil, whatever that may be for you. If you have spending issues, be careful how much you spend to show your love. Now, with this underlying energy, the major arcana that were coming up, the signs that were coming up, and you place them where they need to go, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, and Capricorn were the main players here. Okay. Recently, for the Divine Feminine, no affection or truth from a King of Wands reversed while he's dealing with the devil in court or just other justice situation, paying for a new life and ending ties. When not in his truth, the King of Swords becomes very indecisive and secretive. Now this is the past going away. The foundation of this read for the Divine Feminine has to do with being at work. The King of Pentacles fell from grace, but still is holding up appearances, juggling and repeating patterns, leaning toward the left or the feminine side, but holding the right as better or in higher regard, disrespecting the feminine. However, he is now aware at work that he has a huge new beginning in love and life with someone he's known before, a soulmate, as he waves goodbye to the devil. Centrally, the sun shines bright, exposing fantasy destiny involving intimidating King of Pentacles, or Superman, as the Divine Feminine needs the courage to stand in what is just. In court, the Empress looks strong, but may actually be weak. Also, if something going on in court with a Taurus versus a Leo, it's in favor of the Taurus. Or if a third-party situation or a business association with 3 people, there's a Libra and a Taurus that defeat the Leo. Also could be pregnancy issues or miscarriage, but it appears more work-related and work-related exposures, okay? The King of Pentacles may end up taking the fall for a Leo at work, or splits from an Aries who kept repeating the same foolish patterns. All work-related with underlying theme of new love, self-love, through work. The challenge is the Ace of Wands, the new passion. Innocence was taken from an independent girl in heartbreak, but she became present, harshly standing in truth and working to align, but perpetuating the block, repeating the old details, the old story of connection and judgment, now allowing the past to burn, with sweet tweets, coming into passionate new beginning. Now in the head and the heart of the Divine Feminine is her destiny, fessing up to being passionate physically, trying to get out of spending money with physical activities while recovering from a painful ending by letting go financially and allowing the energy to flow more freely or naturally, or trying to make up wrongdoing. And there may be a situation where someone may have stolen money or just losing money and trying to make up now to whoever that was or just to themselves by doing physical work. So, doing, working out, things like that, things that don't cost anything. So making up for the money or their practical life by doing more free things, by doing physical work. In sadness, loss, and regret, financial change is implemented. The wheel turns, freeing from connection that's not in your highest good to find happiness, sweetly judging and burning the past wisely, cutting out sweets and tweets that cause imbalances and sadness. So some foods may actually be causing you to be more sad and depressed. Longing for your angel, but not until the death of the narcissistic triangle. Soon for the Divine Feminine, success and attention as the angel completes her world, ending karmic tie with Leo and or Scorpio, Taurus, or Gemini. A Pisces could also be involved here. The wheel turns for the Queen of Pentacles, and again, this could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it also could just be a very grounded, well-rounded person, okay? So the wheel turns for the Queen of Pentacles, who may also have some Leo, Cancer, Pisces in their own chart. After wanting to start over in love with a message of love, or being a friend, or loving self, finding the pure innocence in love, possibly through water sign children or babies. There is good news, success, attention involving family for the Divine Feminine, as she leads the way, exposing family and friends to their love and what they've learned. Strong completion and destiny for the Queen of Pentacles. The Divine Feminine is powerful as the Chariot today, after seeing her negative self-talk is co-creating imprisonment, now free and powerfully moving ahead, traveling and or ascending. The cards that came up for the Divine Feminine were Passion, so that's a magnetic connection for sure. Honeymoon, it's about taking time away together with someone possibly. And then also finances and career came up for the Divine Feminine. It may be affecting your love life. Around the Divine Feminine, or how she is seen, is the Four of Swords. Quietly in her power and sovereignty, or someone else around you, like your Divine Masculine, rising above any stubbornness or blocks in the idea of what work should be, rising above job losses or stillness in her daily life, or his daily life, learning patience and power, and a love that can be combined, and how you earn a living. The power in stillness, in meditation, or heart-based thought. The power of love, union, of self becoming physical union with twin. So it's union of self and becoming physical union with twin. The Divine Feminine needs to clear blocks of family legacy, tradition, and patterns, but all about the family. Blocks of ego around money and power and getting a handout, fearing destitution, and what the truth may bring. And may if the truth comes out, will that bring you destitution? The advice for the Divine Feminine is everything to do with abundance and health, and there is no abundance without your health. Okay, so if you're ill and in bed, you're not going to be able to appreciate your abundance. So make your health a priority. And also exercise makes you feel good, it makes you feel abundant. For twins, this is for your twin fantasy life. You want to create your twin fantasy life, the one you've been dreaming of. You must be in your abundance, and you must be healthy. Clear military wounds as well. The Tower comes in a big way here at the end. Narcissistic commitment, death of third parties or of marriages, death of the elderly who are sick, and news or messages of home and unions, moves and taking leaps of faith through some major transformation. Lightning strikes in many directions to burn up any last little pockets of negative energies and negative self-talk regarding home and union. Completions with a last big push of conflict and expansion, hearing the call to deception of the wounded warrior twin who's in pain, and the Queen of Pentacles expressing her true feelings of love and passion. She must remain grounded with her twin amidst the most difficult energies of the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords, ending the battle to hold on to pain. So this is a new life of work in a bold move of silence and meditation, of truth and balance, exposing happiness, emotional fulfillment, and passion in leadership with family, destined for epiphanies and expansion through self-love. Health and abundance are tied together, like I said, because without your health, there's not much use for abundance. A new life, letting go of injustice. Stop fighting. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Paying out if needed. Some people just pay it out, take the loss, and go. Working on full exposure of destiny, boldly leading the way through quiet and stillness, as well as family love, to epiphanies, transmutation, and allowing change without freaking out, knowing energy always corrects its balance naturally. Okay, so it's allowing, surrendering, letting go of control issues. Okay, so that was the read. And let's see, do you have time? Yeah, real quickly I'll give you some oracle cards, but then I have to go. We have the Ascension deck. Okay. So for the Ascension deck, clear and align. Clear and align. Okay. So what is the advice for everyone watching today from the Ascension deck? Today is October 31st, 2018. Halloween. What is the advice? Okay, we have Mary Magdalene, and the bottom is 12 chakras, number 1. Okay. And number 1, the affirmation is, I awaken my 12 fifth dimensional chakras, which just came up, and that's the Magician. And also Mary Magdalene's been coming up all week. And here we have the crucifixion energy again coming up today. And the pain of Mary Magdalene and the crucifixion. 35-8 again is that inner strength and outer power. It's the 5 of excitement, expansion, change, freedom. On the inside, feeling free on the inside. And then on the outside, being very social and joyful. Expressing yourself just the way you want. Mary Magdalene was the high initiate in the Order of the Essenes and the spiritual partner of Jesus. She is now master of the 6th ray, raising dogma into spirituality. Mary Magdalene's Ascension retreat is in Marseille with an S. She radiates a glowing buttercup yellow light to all who attune to her. Her light was hidden from us for centuries as she was misjudged about her role in Jesus' life. If you have felt wronged or misunderstood, again this injustice theme comes up, Mary Magdalene offers you the courage to maintain your integrity. This card is an invitation to attune to Mary Magdalene to receive her blessing. The affirmation is, I maintain my truth and see the spirituality in all things. So if you feel wronged, not the need to get back at someone. It's about standing in your integrity and knowing it's better to be happy than to be right. Okay? For the past life deck, let's see what we got here. Take a deep breath. Clear and align. Clear and align. What is the advice for everyone watching today? What is the advice this October 31st, 2018? In this Sally portal. What is the advice? Okay, we've got 2 cards. Native American is at the bottom. Okay, so you have Native American, TP. And the bottom of this TP is very much like, it's paralleling this to the 9 of Wands energy, reversed. Alright, to give up the fight. It's like showing, it's like a funnel. Just imagine the 10 wands inside that funnel to purify the wounds and by transmutation to end the battle, guarding your wounds because you spent so much time fighting for the past. Instead, just let it all go, to be free and present. Okay, it's about letting go of the pain. The cards that came up are trust and faith and leaving or travel. And again, I'm getting leaving on a jet plane. So you may be going away, traveling, but just to have trust and faith is letting go and allowing that the universe has your back and that all will fall into place naturally. That you don't have to fight the flow, okay? The light is shining between your wing and your shoulder. Your left. This is the universal portal over here. And again, the pyramids are coming up with the train tracks. Oh, I'm just seeing too, like Jesus leaving tracks in the snow. Where was I when you were hurting? I was carrying you, that one. I'm seeing that Spirit's connecting with me. And I'm actually going to cry right now. That was Jesus giving me a big push. Okay? And travel light. Allow the beige and the gray. Just make sure there's a little bit of pink infused. Alright, and then the journey of love real quick. I have to go. Okay. Take another deep breath. Journey of love. Journey of love. Clear and alone. Clear and alone. Okay. What is the message for everyone watching today from the Journey of Love? October 31st, 2018. What is the message? What is the message? Okay. The bottom is drop into your heart, number 68. Alright. 68 is the Page of Pentacles. Drop into your heart. Alright, and that's very much like a snail. And choker rays. And then the card that came out is Shifting Universes. So it's all about timelines. Timeline collapses. And doesn't that look like one big blob of timelines collapsing into each other? Shifting Universes is number 7. Number 7 is, of course, the Chariot, which is how the Divine Feminine is seeing herself today. Number 7, it's very spiritual. It is of the mind. It's of the psychologist, and they used to put people into the priesthood if they were born under a 7. Alright, Shifting Universes. You're blessed with an opportunity to change gears, to change your life, to jump on the fast train. You're invited to fling yourself off the repetitive treadmill way of life and into a dance through nature, to be utterly confused and delighted, to accept the way of the divine, trust even with its chaos, the instability and that precedes all genuine creativity. So here it is, your get out of jail free card, your opportunity to make a mess and find out what you didn't know you were looking for. You're being nudged, if you wish. Let yourself go down that strange path opening up before you without knowing what it is, even as you take your next step. Your universe is shifting, and stranger and more beautiful worlds beckon. Why not go where you haven't gone before? You'll find yourself there and realize you are more than what you once thought you were. This oracle has a message for you. If you're thinking of changing location, jobs, houses, or attitudes, trying something new, especially if it's unusual for you, then the universe is supporting you. Now is the time to accept what you didn't expect. The poem reads, in Spirits Connecting, the dream, the taste and touch of you within. Thoughts linger on a sweet caress. You come to me, no sounds distract the night's embrace of innocence. The artist's brush across my lips, the palette rich in colors deep, to flow with feelings now renewed, and blend as one in breath and hue. Entwined our bodies bathe in love, and weep with longing's slow release, emotions, song, and soft refrain, awaken dreams that never cease. Okay, so that's really beautiful. So let go and have fun amidst the chaos, knowing that the universe has your back, okay? No fear. Stay calm. Do you want to be happy or right? Okay? So that's the message for today. I gotta run. Rise and be loved, you guys. Make sure you drink your water. Bye. Have a great day. Have fun tonight.